you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for tuning in. So as you can see by the title, we are testing out more new makeup. I know we all have purchased a lot of new goodies, things that we never tried during the Sephora savings event, but I wanted to just share a couple things real quick before we jump into today's video. First of all, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and leave a comment down below. Now, I wanted to say very quick, I went to Sephora the other day and I returned the Artist Couture Supreme Mauves palette and the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. I feel like for the eyeshadow palette, we all have heard by now that it's just, the quality just isn't there. The mattes, I really didn't have an issue with the mattes. I know some people had issues with the mattes as far as them becoming patchy. Also, the shimmer shades just were not, there was plenty of fallout, which I typically don't mind, but they just weren't there. So it's very unfortunate, and I felt bad, but I didn't want to justify holding on to a $40-something palette and not using it. Another product, like I said, was the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. And the reason being is I feel like that tinted moisturizer is more for dry skin. Let me know if you have combo skin, if it worked out for you. But for me, by the end of the day, I just looked very greasy. It wasn't even like an oily, like glow from within. I just genuinely looked very greasy and I could not do it. So I had to go ahead and return. But I did go ahead and pick up my birthday gift from Sephora. My birthday is May 1st, so shout out to all my Tauruses. But I just picked up the little Laura Mercier travel size. So you get the translucent powder and you also get like a shade, eyeshadow shade stick. And me and the girl was talking about it because I'm like, well, I have the translucent honey, but I don't feel like that one brightens my under eye. I feel like it is more so my skin complexion. So she was telling me that a powder that is very slept on is the ABH loose setting powder. So I decided to go to Ulta and get it because there were some things Ulta had in stock anyway that I wanted to pick up. So when I went to Ulta, I went ahead and grabbed the ABH loose setting powder in banana. So it is a very pale banana shade. And the only person that I've seen use this powder is Leslie Marie here on YouTube. I'll have her name listed down below. I'm sure a lot of you follow her. If you don't, please check her page out. And then while purchasing that, I received some goodies today from Ulta. I'm like, okay. So they gave me a full size of the Lash Brag volumizing mascara, and then I got like this little ABH like little makeup pouch. So then I mainly also went in there because of Babs Beauty. I did pick up the Vanish Airbrush primer by Hourglass. So the packaging is very cute, very luxe, but this better do something because this was $56. Yes. Girl. Anywho, I also went ahead and grabbed the new Wonder Sticks by NYX. So I picked up the blush duo and then also the bronzer and highlighter. So the blush duo, I picked up Coral and Deep Peach. And then for the bronzer stick, I picked up Medium Tan. So the bronzer, like I said, it comes with the bronzer, and then the other end is a highlighter. So I will go ahead and test those out in today's video. And then while purchasing that, they were giving away 4 free products from NYX. So I got a Control Freak eyebrow gel. I have a lip liner in Sandstorm. They gave a this is Milky lip gloss in the shade Milk and Honey, which you know is my favorite. And then you also get like a little travel size of the Marshmallow Primer by NYX. So I thought that was really nice. And last but not least, I picked up one of the Too Faced Lady Bold lipsticks in the shade Brave. So this is what she looks like. Definitely the more lightest shade that they had. So it's like a nude almost like a nude pink. So we will be putting a lot of this stuff to the test today. And I also, real quick, before we jump into today's look, I did go ahead and finally receive the last shade that I picked up in the One Size blush trio, and this is in the shade Fat A Word. But this is what it looks like. So I am very pleased with this one because it is more of a pinky tone, so definitely something that is wearable for every day compared to the Firestarter shade. But I'm very excited to put a lot of this stuff to the test. Also, I am going to go back in today with my One Size Turn Up the Base BBB cream. I've only used this one once, so I definitely want to continue playing with this one. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to use my Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette today, the new Major Dimension 2, or my new one from Beauty Bay that I have been mentioning I wanted to play with. So let's figure that out. And without further ado, you guys, I'm sorry for rambling in the beginning of this video, but let's go ahead and jump into today's look. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and did one eye off camera. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about this palette. I did go ahead and use, honestly, every matte shade within the palette. I am going to go ahead and clean it up with the lightest shade here. So I initially kind of went down the row as I just showed you and used those 3 middle matte shades and like kind of just built those up into the crease. I took the lightest shade and kind of, you know, used that to try to clean up, you know, near the brow bone. And then I'm just taking that deeper brown shade and I'm just kind of using that to pretty much add into the outer corner to add some type of, you know, deepness and dimension there. What I did notice with the first eye, I tried to go in with the lightest shimmer shade. I don't really know how to describe the texture of the Patrick Ta shimmer shades, but I tried to go in with it and I wasn't getting much payoff by using a brush. So I did go ahead and have to apply a glitter glue. The glitter glue that I used is this one here by NYX. So very inexpensive and it works well for me. So I just kind of place that into like my inner corner and then I go in with that shimmer shade. So it kind of helped a little bit with picking up the shimmer, but I definitely feel like the pressed pigments, I guess you could say, or the, not pigments, but like those pressed glitter shades work best with your finger, which I personally don't care to apply my eyeshadow like that, but that is the best way that I feel like it worked. This eyeshadow palette is definitely giving more natural soft glam, so kind of the same as the first Major Dimension. Okay, now going in, we're going to try the new Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara that I received. So you know, I do feel like this mascara provided separation. I don't really see any like volume. It does state that it is a volumizing mascara. So I don't see much volume, but I do see separation in my opinion. And yeah, that's pretty much all I noticed with this mascara. It's okay. I don't know that I would actually purchase this one on my own. Okay, you guys, so I'm just setting my face with the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray. I did already go in with primer, so I just mainly set my primer. I used the Huda Beauty Jelly Water Primer, and then I went in with the new Vanish Airbrush Primer by Hourglass. My camera was not focusing today. I don't know what was going on. So now I'm going in with the BBB cream by, who is this? One Size. Do you see how airbrushed my skin looks with that Vanish Airbrush Primer? Like, I see a difference compared to when I first used this BBB cream, and it is definitely giving airbrushed. Definitely giving what it says. So now for concealer, we are going in with the One Size concealer. I am in the shade medium 3 golden. So I just picked up this shade because the initial shade that I had was definitely more of my skin tone. This one will definitely add some type of brightness to the skin. And because I know that this one kind of sets down a little bit faster than most concealers, I kind of went right ahead and went in and started blending out that concealer. It still gave me a nice medium coverage, but it wasn't hard for me to blend this one out because I went ahead and worked with it a lot faster. So now going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Banana. So like I mentioned, it is more of a pale banana, which is still going to give me that brightness under the eyes. And honestly, first initial thoughts, this powder is definitely very smoothing. It is not a dry matte, but you can tell that this is definitely going to really lock your makeup in. Like I said, my face doesn't feel dry. I didn't feel uncomfortable or anything under the eyes. So I will definitely continue to keep using this. And now going in, I forgot to do all of my cream products before I set. But I'm going in with the medium tan Wonder Stick. This is the new NYX product. So one side is a bronzer, like a cream bronzer, and the other side is a highlighter. I did not use the highlighter side. I don't typically use products like that for highlighter. But I will definitely say this color matches me very well. It was definitely very easy to blend out. And as you can see, I'm using that on the Real Techniques setting brush. So I'm just going to kind of work that all over the face where I would typically bronze. And I definitely say go pick it up. This is a little bit more pricier for NYX. It was $14. Now I'm going in with the One Size Cheek Clapper. The shade is on the screen once again. So I'm just taking the cream part, and when I tell you this is very pretty and pigmented, it is a nice pretty tone of pink, not too bright, not that baby pink, but like I mentioned, this will definitely be great for everyday use. It is not too bold on the face, but it's something about this formula and the color, it is definitely just right. So now I'm going to take my One Size Turn Up the Base Powder Foundation in the shade Medium 5 Golden. And I am just going to use that to kind of set where I did not place that loose setting powder, just to make sure that the rest of the face is locked in and nothing moves. And now we are going to just work on the lower lash line. I'm just pretty much taking, I think it's like that second or third matte shade. I can't remember. But I'm just kind of running that color under the lower lash line. I feel like because this palette is so natural, that I really did not, I wasn't inspired to do too much with using this. Now for this Artist Couture Silky Lip, it's a no for me. It just feels like it's definitely an oil, but it's not as shiny or glossy as they made it seem. And then, I don't know, I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. Now going in with my Morphe bronzer in Megastar, I'm just going to take that and just bronze the face. Okay, going back in with the One Size Cheek Clapper palette, we are going in with the matte shade in the blush trio. And girl, I really do love this, and I definitely feel like One Size killed it with their most recent launch. Now for highlighter, I'm going to use this highlighter palette from Cara Beauty, and I'm actually going to mix in the shade that I pointed to and the lightest shade, which is like a white type of highlighter. I don't typically use those colors, so I definitely had to mix it with a golden one to give me just the tone that I was looking for. Now for lip liner, we're using the Makeup Forever lip liner in Limitless Brown, and then I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the new Too Faced Lady Bold lipstick in the shade Brave. And when I tell you, creamy and so much pigment. I was a little scared. I'm like, whoa. I definitely had to kind of blend this out and go back in with my lip liner. Okay, let me put y'all on real quick to this Hand Cream by Soap and Glory. Girl, when I tell you this has my hands so soft and smooth, I am not about to spend that much money on no hand cream, okay? Anywho, this is the completed look. Let me know what y'all think down below. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.